Load shedding and load reduction are two terms often used interchangeably, but they have distinct meanings. Load shedding refers to the deliberate power outages implemented by electricity suppliers to manage excess demand and prevent grid collapse. It's a controlled process aimed at avoiding uncontrolled blackouts. On the other hand, load reduction refers to the reduction of electricity consumption through various means, such as energy efficiency measures, demand response programs, and renewable energy sources. Load reduction aims to decrease the overall demand on the grid, reducing the likelihood of load shedding. City Power, the electricity provider for the city of Johannesburg, will be implementing load reduction from Monday, June 10, 2024, to reduce pressure on the power grid and prevent load shedding. Load reduction is their strategy to reduce electricity consumption by turning off geysers and other high-energy appliances during the peak hours. This is different from load shedding, which involves controlled power cuts to prevent grid collapse. According to City Power, the load reduction program aims to reduce electricity demand during peak hours, which should help prevent load shedding and reduce the strain on the power grid. City Power has urged Johannesburg residents to support the program by reducing their electricity consumption during peak hours. The woes of Eskom and load shedding have been a persistent issue in South Africa, with the country experiencing frequent power outages due to a lack of capacity to meet the electricity demand. The situation has been exacerbated by an aging infrastructure, poor performance of Eskom's coal fleet, and a lack of progress in adding new generation capacity to the national grid. The impact of load shedding has been severe, with small and medium-sized businesses being particularly affected. The current situation raises concerns about the future of South Africa's energy landscape. If Eskom's performance, economics, maintenance, and expansion do not improve, we may be faced with the unpalatable prospect of load reduction and load shedding running in parallel in more of our towns and cities. This scenario would mean that consumers would need to reduce their energy consumption while also facing regular power outages. The consequences of such a scenario would be far-reaching. Businesses would struggle to operate, and economic growth would be stifled. Households would face increased costs and inconvenience, and the most vulnerable members of society, such as the elderly and those with medical conditions, would be disproportionately affected. To avoid this bleak future, it is crucial that Eskom addresses its structural issues and invests in renewable energy sources, energy efficiency measures, and grid modernization and expansion. The government and private sector will have to work together to promote energy security and reduce dependence on a single supplier. The time for action is now. The future of South Africa's energy security depends on it. In a surprise turn of events, Eskom has managed to maintain a stable electricity supply since the May 29, 2024 elections, defying many predictions. However, as we enter the winter season, energy demand is expected to surge as temperatures drop. It is crucial that the newly formed government prioritizes Eskom's improvement and maintenance, as well as develops a comprehensive plan for the near future. This plan should include the expansion and upgrade of both the generation systems and the distribution network. Eskom's role in the country's economy and citizens' daily lives cannot be overstated. A reliable electricity supply is essential for economic growth, and more importantly, for the basic survival and prosperity of every South African. We urge the government to take decisive action to address Eskom's challenges and ensure a sustainable energy future for the country. Do subscribe to my channel, as I have a few more stories to tell. I will see you in the next video.